샛별
Hello! Welcome! Welcome. Forgot about daylight savings. Oh, I'm sorry, babe. Yeah, that was like this past weekend, wasn't it? Honestly, I've been kind of it's like Tuesday was voting day, so I think all of us were kind of distracted. I realized that I forgot to grab something to drink, so I will be right back.
샛별
Okay. Hi guys, I'm back. I now have appropriate hydration. Anyway, hello and welcome, Oceanus and Froxus. Hello. I've never been able to catch a stream. Well, welcome. I hope that you don't mind the game that we're playing. Water. Thank you for the water. So yes, what proof you have? What? Does that count? I don't know if you could hear it. I opened it, but I opened it just as I was sitting down, so I don't know if you heard the hiss of a can opening. Today's drink is bubbly sparkling water, coconut pineapple flavor. There is no alcohol content. It's just sparkling water. I don't drink all the time. Oh no! You're like, uh-huh. Sure. It's your story. You tell it however you wish. Oh, thank you, Prince Oceanus. Welcome. Welcome. And hey, if you ever want to look at some of the other, some of my older stuff, I do have a YouTube channel also under the name Made of Stitches. There is there's plenty of content. If you don't mind that, I don't really edit those, so some videos you may have to skip. Some parts. Emotional damage. All right, let's get started. So on Saturday, we did an ungodly long stream of 6 hours so I could finish the Lebkuchen route. I think it's well established that Lebkuchen is probably my favorite girl out of the 3 that you can romance in this game, with Rose and Marine coming at a close second. It's not that I don't like Freya, I just, she's okay. Who knows? We're going to do the Freya route this time around. I'm also going to try and get all of the Golden Maidens, which means that I'm going to have to start from the beginning again because apparently I missed one. I didn't realize they appeared that early in the game, but apparently they do. You went for 12 hours last Saturday? Yeah, but the only thing is I was playing this game, so 6 hours on this game. Honestly, though, I play mostly RPGs, so doing long, doing long plays is probably something that's par for the course for me. But I don't usually go past, 4, maybe 5 hours, but those 5 hours are rare. To postpone, dun. Oh, I'm sorry, babe. I feel so bad that you stayed up so late because of daylight savings. Yes, I was like, if you're free tomorrow, we can hang out, just you and me. So I'll definitely have the time. Also, we need to decide what game I should play next after we're done with little Goody Two-Shoes. Hands-on training tomorrow and out time. Alright, I mean, if we're, push comes to shove, the only thing that I have going on Saturday is a ladies' brunch in the next town over, and that's at like 10 o'clock my time, so. Anyway, we can figure it out. Down-to-Don's not going anywhere.
Little Goody Two-Shoes.
Alright. We're gonna start a new game so that I can actually get all of the Golden Maidens. Am I gonna take Lady with me? I don't know if they'd let me take Lady with me to the brunch. Once upon a time, in the heart of a remote valley, an elderly woman ventured deep into the woods in search for mushrooms. When all of a sudden she heard a light cry in the distance. My goodness! Cradled inside a rope basket was a cheerful baby girl. Oh my, what do I do? Worry not, my dear. I'll name you Elise. And so Holly and Elise spent their days together in the village of Kieferberg. As both grew closer, so did their love for one another. Look, Granny, look! Well done, Elise. Not all bliss lasts forever, and as time went by, so did Holly's. I'll take care of you. I'll do whatever it takes, Granny. Don't cry, my love. You said you've always wanted it. I'm sure you'll cherish it. I love you, Elise. Thank you for granting my only wish. Hope you guys have some tissues nearby. For goodness sake, there goes my last match.
For goodness sake!
Oh, I'm so tired of this place. Wash my sheets, Elise. Sweep my floors, Elise. Elise, Elise, Elise. Oh, I'd show them. I'd make them scrub my pots and pans. My shoes, even. Have them wipe down all my windows, every last one. Clean out my hearth and fetch me some water. Better yet, I'd have them running around calling me Miss Elise all day. Oh, if only I were rich. Hopefully not a JRPG as there was no coughing. All the steak I could ever want. All the shiny dresses. One for each day of the week with shoes and jewels to match. And maids. All the maids I could ever want. Oh, if only. Well, one can dream. Yeah, steak is good. I can enjoy a good steak. Although I make it myself, I'm pretty sure Elise doesn't really care to do so. Oh, for goodness sake. On your way home, lass. What are you doing wandering about in the dark, Elise? Got to know it's dangerous out here. I'm not wandering about, Mr. Ludwig. I've been working late, if you'd so kindly believe. You know better than to put yourself in danger, Elise. If anyone's putting me in danger, it's you! I'd be home already had you not stopped me for an earful. Come now, Elise, we've got good reason to worry. All this vigilance. For what? What am I to be afraid of, the witch? Watch your words, Elise. You're not to question such matters. What do you say we walk you home? I believe I'll be just fine on my own, Mr. Heinrich. No more detours, Elise. It's for your own good. Lest I come across the witch, I know. Let's hope you don't come to regret your words, lass. Pardon me. Oh, I can't stand these folks! Okay, let's see... Okay. Boop. This away. Now, I probably won't be reading all of this because I've already done most of that, but if we come across any new scenes,
magical songs of enchantment.
I will try and act them out to the best of my ability.
A flute is just what I need to play.
Did you remember the song? Let it snow? Oh, did it finally snow where you're at? Because it's still warm over here. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful.
Goodness sake!
There's only one place to go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. I told the songs are stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. Let's turn the lights way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, I'll finally kiss goodnight. How I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. Long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Hey, it was a request.
What in the Lord's name?
It was a request. Yes, I'm aware Halloween just ended. I know because I'm doing a knitting challenge that started as soon as November started, so. Like I said, it was a request. Yeah, it's to benefit the American Cancer Society. Right, it's thawing. We don't have much time. But yeah, so I'm knitting a specific kind of hat. It's called the Alpine Blossom hat, and it looks very pretty. Fix up the chocolate. Which one of you requested music? Feliz Navidad. Da, 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 da. Sorry. Not the chocolate. You haven't knitted in years? I actually only really recently learned how to knit. Not too long ago. And so this is my first time officially doing color work. I mean, well, I would say I've done some color work, but it was like really simple color work. It wasn't like, you know, super complicated. Dang it, Elise. Oh, you do like amigurumi?
What is this?
I started out crocheting first, so I'm much more prolific at that. Oh, a polywhirl! When I was a kid, I really liked Gloom. Don't ask me why. I don't know why, but I thought Gloom was cool. I love the Eevee. I love Eevee though, because there's just so many different. I was like, there's just so many different ways you can take it. Like, infinite. Although I think they still have yet to come up with a ghost type Eevee. Snow Runt is your favorite? Really, Elise? You didn't grab your broom? I thought she did. Apparently, I'm not paying attention. Thought she had already grabbed her broom, but I guess not. Yoink. Okay. Now that we have the broom... There you are, you! Shameless thief!
Out with it!
Give me back all you took! Right
Hurry
now! you wretch! What were you doing in my house?
Wait! Oh, please don't hit me! I was just hiding. There were these men and
I won't ask you a second time, thief.
Hurry it up!
Give me back everything you took right now.
I didn't take anything! I was just scared. Please, I beg of you.
Show me your hands.
Oh, but
I didn't take anything, ma'am.
Now show me your pockets and make it quick.
I keep telling you I didn't steal anything, ma'am. This is all I have, I swear.
Coins and weeds? What are you doing up here in the mountains?
Oh.
I'm a traveler, ma'am.
Turn around. You say you're a traveler. Are you all by yourself?
Yes.
Yes, I'm traveling alone. I hoped I could rest for the night in this village, but I saw some people walking in the woods. It frightened me, so I ran to find some place to hide.
Be that as may, you're still...
But
Please forgive me, ma'am. I didn't mean to make such a mess.
oh, shush it!
Would you stop calling me that?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
For goodness sake.
Alright, well, I might let you go. If you can prove your innocence, that is.
Oh.
I don't know what else I can do, ma'am.
Well, you can start by cleaning up this mess. And then you can...
I'm sorry.
Ma'am?
I did it!
That's it! A maid!
All right.
Listen carefully now. First, you'll be tidying up the mess you've made. In fact, you can clean my whole house from top to bottom. That'll teach you not to go storming into strangers' homes.
Sorry.
Ma'am?
Complaining already, are you? Wouldn't you agree this is the least you can do?
Yes.
Of course. I'll gladly do it, ma'am.
Good. And in exchange, I suppose you can stay here. But no more thieving.
I'm not a thief, ma'am.
I'll be the judge of that, thank you very much. Anyhow, you work for me and I'll give you a place to stay. Fair enough, wouldn't you say?
It does sound fair, ma'am, and it is very kind of you, but I'm not a thief.
Fine, you're not a thief. Now would you stop calling me ma'am? Do I look like an old hag to you?
I'm sorry.
I apologize.
All right.
My name is Elise, and you'd best remember it.
Yes.
Yes. I'm so sorry, I forgot to introduce myself.
Yeah, Elise works for her living, indeed. Rosenmarine!
My name is Rosenmarine. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Elise.
For goodness sake.
Just Elise is fine. Come now, you have a lot of work to do.
Yes, of course.
Alrighty. How could you even do all this? Look at my floors!
I'm
I'm so sorry.
Even Granny's plates shattered to pieces! What are you, a wild boar? I'm surprised you didn't break my windows and tear down the walls. Good night, babe. Sleep well. Love you too. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Ah! Okay. Alright. Well, you know what you did.
Anyway.
Here, take this. Make certain you get into every nook and cranny, you hear?
Yes, ma'am.
And while you're at it, you can sweep the chimney and clean out the fireplace too. Oh, and wipe the stain off my wall and wash all my windows.
All right.
I want this place sparkling by the time I wake up tomorrow, understood?
Of course. For goodness sake.
And I called you to quit calling me that.
I'm sorry.
Come now, let me show you the well out back.
Oh, but
anything to make up for what I've done. Look here, lassie, I have no good reason to trust you. I didn't mean to. Every single corner of this house has to be absolutely spotless by sunrise. Dare to cross me even once and I'll be having a word with the townsfolk.
You hear?
Are we clear? Yes, Elise. I'm sorry. I'll do my best. Be careful not to wake me either. I have Sunday Mass to attend tomorrow. I'll keep quiet. Good night, Elise.
Alright. So apparently... Ah! There she is. We share the same fate, lass. What are you?
You will understand in time, I'm certain. If you do follow this path, that is. Are you a ghost? You have a wish, don't you? A wish? Your deepest, dearest wish. If you truly want it, then you'll have to accept his blessing. Take his hand. Huh? We will be awaiting you, lass. We? What are you? Until we meet again.
Oh, she gave us a kerchief. Sweet, extra cash. Alright. So yeah, I didn't realize that the Golden Maidens appeared that early in the game. It'll be alright.
Now you've done it, Elise. There's hardly a need to be that harsh, but still. What if she's dangerous, or worse even? What if she's the witch the townsfolk have been talking about?
That's what the other streamers say. Actually, I constantly say that you should always save, but I know this game well enough by now to know that I'll be alright. Because the only thing that I wanted to make absolutely sure that I got was that Golden Maiden. Yeah, Elise. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Is morning already?
Even better to save than sorry.
Can't be late for Sunday Mass. Her father, Hans, will...
You can't be serious!
Good grief, what was I thinking? She's probably taking everything I own by now.
Totally meant to type save rather than safe. Uh-huh. I mean, it works either way. Well, she wanted it sparkling.
Oh. Rose and Marine!
Dollies can sparkle. Apparently. Now Lisa's actually starting to feel bad. Do 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 do. There she is.
Rose and sake.
There you are, you.
Elise,
Honestly, what are you doing here?
I'm sorry.
I was intending to leave first thing in the morning, but I was afraid I'd get lost in the dark. Never mind. Come with me now.
I'm sorry,
Are you taking me to the village? What do you take me for? Some wretch? Forget what I said last night. Not exactly my finest moment. I didn't mean to be such a brute, truth be told.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for what I did too.
Goodness sake.
I got it. All of it's dead and buried. Now come, I'm running late for Sunday Mass. Wait for me, Elise.
Fuck.
Walk? Flock, the fluffy companion.
Oh, I'm so glad.
You know this goat?
Of course.
We met on the way to Kieferberg. We've been together since. Yes, we were. Oh, he's the cuddliest little thing, isn't he?
In fact, your Protestant pastor gave you a right of excommunication? How does that even... What? Also, that's not how you spell Protestant, but still, that... Just go to a different church, I guess. Like... But you've been excommunicated? Oh. Oh, it's a joke. Okay. I was like, what?
Anyway,
Yes.
I was like, man, you can't joke with me like that. I will take you seriously. Unless it's so out of left field that even I couldn't believe it.
Oh, I'm so glad.
oh shush it!
Yes.
I'm wondering if I might be able to do, both Freya and Rosemarine's routes at the same time. It's kind of hard to do Lev Kuhen's route and Freya's route at the same time, but denominationalism. Oh, jeez, Lord. Monster trucks. I'm pretty sure that's just a weird version of saying that you guys are kind of universalist. Like being slightly high-churched.
All right.
Of course.
You. You're offended. The church belongs to a group of churches. To be completely honest, until I moved to where I am now, I had no idea that Universalists were even a thing. But apparently there's a Universalist church a couple of miles away from where I live, so... Generally Orthodox, Catholic, Episcopalians, and Presbyterians. Okay. They're all Christian churches, they're just different branches. Gotcha. Take that, Schism. It's like... My church, I guess, is basically non-denominational, and we teach... Like, and our pastor teaches verse by verse, straight from the Bible. Although he does have a background in you know, as a Southern Baptist, but that's just because of, you know, the area we're in. Omni-denominational is a joke, by the way. This freaking... I mean, I kind of figured, but at the same time, you kept it going for so long. See, now I knew that. I knew that it was like, I think Tim Hawkins also said as much. Made up to mess with argumentative people. I suppose that does work, you know. Oh, it's like, for anybody who's curious, the currency of the game is called Tiffle. An Omni Demon in your city. You're not actually surprised. I don't necessarily need to talk to everybody here, but... I was like, if y'all want to know what the story is, you can go look at my VODs. Passing by to say hi and make me all remember your cute AF. Aw, thank you, Flory. Thanks for popping by. We're all fedorable. Da, 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 da.
Elise!
And there is Freya.
do?
Bye, Florrie. Oh, you thought her name was Evergreen? No, that was just her description. The Evergreen sweetheart. She's basically your girl next door character. And Lebkuchen's the nun.
I'm sorry.
Shush it, you.
Now we also got like one of the hidden endings on Saturday. And I won't spoil it for anyone here who wants to know, but it's twist. What a twist. Maybe it's not that much of a twist, but the feeling of vindication is very, very much present. And then immediately followed by, crap. Because it's not necessarily a happy ending.
Took all you had to get out of bed this morning, I wager.
And of course, there's Lebkuchen, the sugary devotee.
Shush it, you.
Very funny, Lebkuchen. Jokes aside, Elise, don't I keep telling you to take your apron off for Sunday Mass? I'm certain the Lord couldn't care less, so why should you? You're riling me up on purpose again, Lab. Can you tell?
Goodness sake.
I'd best get to work now, before it gets late.
See you later, Elise.
There's the relationship menu. So, we've already been through Lebkuchen's route. And I decided that I'm gonna do Freya's route for this one. And then the mysterious note is that secret ending that I mentioned earlier. It's not necessary to complete the game. And since we've already done it, I'm not going to pursue it on this one.
For goodness sake.
Alright. Hi, Freya.
Waiting for me? I almost forgot to give you this.
She gave us some ointment.
You mentioned your hands were feeling dry, right? Oh, you didn't have to, Freya. I use it right before bed every night. It does wonders for the skin. Put a little lavender in there, too. Wait, you made this yourself? Of course I did, silly. That's Papa's favorite. His hands are always dry, you see. You have a knack for this sort of thing, don't you? So I'm told. I suppose. Anyhow, I'd best move along before it gets late. Say, Elise, I was wondering. I'm going to pick some flowers this afternoon up in the mountains. Flowers? I thought maybe you might care to join me if you'd like. Alright. I'll be there, Freya. That's wonderful. Have a nice day, Elise. What's gotten into her? Go ahead and save. And since I already have the person or the golden maiden that I needed, I will make this my split off point between Freya's route and Rosenmarine. Alright, let's go find a job to do. Let's see, help Elma with the apples or Arian with the chickens. Alright, let's help with the chickens. Chicken frenzy! Do 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 do. Ah! Oh, I didn't. Dang it. Frick. Really? Ah! Oof. Well, I still got an A. It's not an S, but it'll work, because I didn't think to sell the kerchief that I had last time. Look how many XP you need. They're Heinrich's favorite, Elise. He can never have enough. Here you go for all your hard work. Thank you, Mrs. Ariane. All the eggs! Exactly. I don't think I've ever managed to get an S rank for that mini game unless Rosenmarine was helping me. And save there. Alright, meet Freya. Probably get some more food though. Well, then again. I only have 2 loaves of bread, and I know Love Kuen's going to give me 2 more later. I'll buy 1 pretzel.
If only to keep Muffy from telling on me. But that won't be for a little while yet. Alright, let's go find Freya. I believe she would be by the windmill, I think. Yep, there she is.
Elise!
I'm so glad you made the time. I was curious about the maypole, I suppose. Come now, I've been picking some flowers. Won't they wilt if you pick them now? I'm still playing with the colors. Papa's lending me a hand to dress the maypole. And this is Marielle and Mrs. Linda, too.
Freya!
Might as well invite all of Kieferberg to dress it at this rate.
Oh, right.
Why don't you help too, Elise? Me? You could spend the night on Friday, and we could all do it together. I'm not too certain. Oh, it would be so much fun to have you. I'm not so good with this kind of thing, Freya. Huh?
Oh, it's wonderful.
I knew daisies would suit you best.
Freya!
What do you say, Elise? Do you want to stay the night? I suppose I could, but it's alright if you don't want to, silly. That's not what You don't fancy me much, do you, Elise?
Freya.
All your base belong to us.
Whoa! Raid! Hello, Flame Friends! Welcome! And hello, readers! Welcome, welcome! My name is Stitches. I am an otter. I am a ragdoll. I'm a maid. And we are
All your
currently
base
playing...
belong to
Whoa!
us.
Hello! 2 raids! Oh my gourd! Hello! Hello, everyone! Welcome, welcome! This is such a rare event. That's hello, everybody! My name is Stitches. I'm an otter. I'm a ragdoll. I'm a maid. And we are currently playing the Freya route for Little Goody Two Shoes. I've technically finished, I've gone through the entire game. I did the Lebkuchen route, and I finished that one on Saturday, so
All
we're
your
doing the...
base belong to us.
Good gravy! Oh my gourd! Hello, Luke the Disciple! Hi! Did you guys, all
All your
have...
base belong to us.
And Hal? Everybody! Wow! 4 raids in a row. That's insane. Group raid. You don't know these other people? Hey, Hal! Welcome, welcome, everybody, welcome! I was just explaining that I had finished one of the routes for this game, and I am doing the Freya route, which is what we're doing here. And then after the Freya route, there is the Rosen Marine route. But other than that, I'm just basically ending hunting at the moment, because there's 10 endings that you can get. But yes, hello, welcome everybody. I guess this is to make up for the fact that I didn't stream on Tuesday like I normally do.
For goodness sake.
I didn't even say anything yet. Oh, but I truly didn't mean to.
For goodness sake.
You're always overcompensating. It makes you seem disingenuous.
Am I going to yell at for a clip? I won't yell at you.
Elise.
4 raids, awesome. It's like 4 raids! All your base are belong to us. Empress has yet to fix her stream. Oh no! You went to the kitchen, but Al is lame. Hi, Cal. Can't stay long. From my end, follow this person. Have a wonderful rest of your stream. God bless. You too, Luke. Thank you for dropping by. Always happy to have new people come around. Facts.
Elise.
So if you don't know what about this game, basically this was my Halloween game that was voted for, and the main premise of the game is you have to go through these trials and things, and while also trying to convince the village that you are not a witch.
For goodness sake.
I know,
What means you weigh more than a duck? I definitely weigh more than a duck. The other thing that I wanted to make sure that I did for this particular route was to get all the golden maidens, because I wasn't able to do that for the last route that I completed. At least this is what Monty Python has taught you. Yes, I know exactly what you mean. Or watch it, or I'll turn you into a newt. You'll get better later, but...
For goodness sake.
And heart piece acquired. Golden maidens. They're kind of like ghosts that you encounter throughout the game. And they like slowly tell you more and more about the lore. And I need to get, like, Elise needs to eat. By the way, you can die of hunger in this game. There we go. And I've only died of hunger in this game once. No maidens? Streamer's violent. I might look cute, but... Also, quick disclaimer, I do not, what's the disclaimer? The views that are expressed within this game are not necessarily ones that I myself hold. And I say that because there's just a lot of overtones in this game. I played this game strictly because A, I like the art style, and B, it was a spooky game for Halloween season. Disclaimer, Hal is lame. You're so mean to Hal. Buy some more bread. I was beat you up as a baby. There we go. Let's see. I could go, well, I already decided that I was going to do the Freya route for this run, and I saved at a point where it should be fine. So I will leave Rose and Marine alone at this point. Okay, Hal, well thank you for stopping by. I still appreciate it. Now, this is the point where you can, like, depending on how you answer, the suspicion of whether or not you are a witch will go either up or down. I believe, I think the last time I did this one, I said Mrs. Elma was obviously at fault here because she made me stay behind, but I believe the I understand is actually the right answer here. Like, the first time I went through this game, I was so bad at pretending to not be the witch. Alright, Flame. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your pizza. And there we go. Suspicion is down. I didn't have any suspicion on me at this point in time, so it's all good, but... like, you have to be really careful about what you say in this game, otherwise that's a whole other ending that I'll eventually get to, but I shall avoid that ending for now. Maybe that'll be a Saturday thing. Who else can I help with today? I hate playing Kiss the Rat. Where's Marlin? Because there's Muffy, and she'll make me play Kiss the Rat, and I don't want to do that. Get injected from the city if you're too sus. Let's just say that they're gonna try and do more than just eject you from the city. It's a game that the kids play. I don't particularly like playing that one, but I'll show you what it looks like. I should probably save before I do that though, because I'm not I'm not the best at playing that particular one. But doesn't like Pyro. Okay, let's see. I was like, I can do Kiss the Rat, but it's not my favorite minigame. There's Muffy. Also, there's like a running joke that nobody remembers Muffy's actual name, and so everyone says everything but Muffy to her. It's not just Elise. He calls her Mindy and Miffy, and, you know, it's just like... It was like, nobody remembers this poor kid's name. See? Alright, Molly. Not my problem, Murphy. Aw, you hug her. I don't know if you'll feel that way when you see what she does later. Like, cause Muffy straight up blackmails us. That is a rat, yes. And not a real one, obviously, but... Alright, if I remember, let's see, Z is blue, X is yellow. I gotta concentrate. Dang it. Dig. Ah! There we go. Ah! I hate this game. Ah!
3, 2, 1, go!
Ah! Ah! Oof. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Now, if you want to, you can spend 5 tiffle to try the game again and to get a better score. I happen to have at least 5 tiffle. Let's try it again.
3, 2, 1, go!
I hit the button! Like, try and just make sure that I get this. That is not a kitten. That is a rat. No. I gotta make sure they don't call me a witch, Mom. Woo! Hitting the rat doesn't help. It's like the better you do, the more money you get from completing it, and the less suspicious you become. It actually doesn't really have that much of a bearing on whether or not you're viewed as suspicious, but. Do do do. All right. Light our lamp. Pardon me. And we need to hunt for some golden maidens. Best head over to Miss Gretel's to see Love Kuchen. But first, we save. Thankfully, the only time I really have to save scum for this game is if I answer something wrong. Which may happen because I'm on a completely new route as far as, you know, the romancing stuff goes. Oh, there we go.
You must be desperate. Do I look desperate to you? Oh, all of us were, lassie. All of you? Why, you'll know all about us in time. Don't you worry. I've seen so many like you. Come and go throughout the years. Many like me, you say. All those years ago, had I not met him in the woods, I would have been an elderly woman by now, yet all I am is... Finish your story, for goodness sake.
So, and meeting these ghosts brings our sanity meter down. So we have to make sure that our sanity stays at a decent rate. I believe I've also died by Zeg died from lack of sanity as well, at least once. Getting ghosts bring sanity down makes sense. Yes. You know, like Eternal Darkness. Only they don't, only this game doesn't play with you like Eternal Darkness does. Thinking Arkham, oh yeah. Same idea. But once again, it doesn't mess with you like that, other than, you know, some whispering and some, you know, creepy laughter when your sanity gets too low. Also, fun fact, Lebkuchen means gingerbread. Which I think is adorable. There you are.
Oh, our beloved Kieferberg.
Kieferberg? Are you from Kieferberg? Our mother was the baker. Actually, I think that's her grandmother. Or, well, the person who's running the bakery is her grandmother.
Why, a few of us are. How lovely of a town. How desperately I long to see it once more. What's so good about Kieferberg, would you say? You won't know until it's too late, I'm afraid. Oh, how I wish I was in your shoes. I don't think you're aware of what that means. We certainly weren't, let alone someone like you. We?
Yoink. Her grandmother's name is Gretel, which I think is cute as well. I'll make sure that... Okay, yep. Do 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 The soundtrack for this game is so good. Alright. Should be going into the first witching hour. And there's Rose and Marine.
Elise.
Welcome back. I brought some bread. Let's settle down and eat.
Chomp.
Would you like me to make dinner for us tomorrow, Elise? That's not a bad idea in itself, but I'll let her know you won't make a mess of it. Last thing I want is to spend my evenings in the outhouse. I'll have you know I'm a proper cook, Elise. Never once did my sweet granny disapprove of anything I prepared. Well, I suppose I can't do much harm.
All right.
On that note, Rosemarine, you're off to sleep up in the attic from now on. I can't have you hanging around in the granary and bringing all the dust and cobwebs inside.
But
I can clean it up for you, Elise. It's really no trouble. I've had my fill of running around looking for you day and night.
but
I wouldn't want to be a bother.
Oh, shush it.
And I wouldn't want you nesting with the mice and the geckos. You're sleeping in the attic, and that's final, you hear? I'm letting you sleep inside where it's perfectly warm and... Did you hear that, Rosemary? Hear what? I'm taking the broom. You stay here just in case.
Oh, it's Muffy. So remember when I said you might not care for Muffy later? Although I do find it interesting that the voice actress for both Rosa and Marine is also the same voice actress for Muffy.
Please spare me, Elise.
Puppy.
What in the Lord's name are you doing here, Miffy? I was out on a stroll, I swear. I swear on my auntie's name.
Is that so?
Ah, and you just so happen to hide behind my house, I see. Who doesn't? You sneak about folks' homes every now and then, too, don't you? What are you doing here, Mandy? Tell me right now or I'll scrub your mouth with soap this very minute. It's getting quite late, isn't it, Elise?
Out with
It
it.
does. I saw her! I saw the girl you're housing, Elise. You saw nothing, Molly. She's not from around here, even I can tell. You were having supper together and everything, Elise. You keep your mouth shut, Mubby, or I'll... Oh, why don't you share some of that bread you've got, Elise? I might keep quiet if you do.
For goodness sake.
I should have guessed that's what you wanted.
Now, if you don't give Muffy what she asked for, she will go around and tell people that you are... she'll basically raise suspicion that you're a witch. So she's blackmailing you to keep quiet.
I hear so much as a word about this, Molly.
Oh boy.
Golly, Elise, why don't you bring me a pretzel tomorrow?
Out with it.
Mouth shut, or I'll throw you in the well.
So yeah, if you don't give Muffy what she asks for, then suspicion will go up. You're bad at names, and this annoys me. If it makes you feel better, everyone in the game calls her everything but Muffy. It's not just Elise. Sus.
And don't come back, or else.
For goodness sake.
This is the last thing I needed.
I'm sorry,
Is she gone? This could be bad, Rosemarine.
I'm sorry.
Also, it is just Elise that calls her Rosemarine. She doesn't call her Rose and Marine like she's supposed to.
Oh, Elise, I genuinely didn't see her. I would have told you if I had. Don't you start fretting now, too. You think she'll tell anyone?
Maybe she'd be nicer if everyone called her the correct name, you'd think. She also, purposefully goes out and begs for food.
If she does, we could... In trouble. I know, Rosemarine.
I'm sorry,
It's Rose and Marine.
Shush it, you.
Oh, shush. I'm heading back inside.
Actually, now that I think about it, since both Muffy and Rose and Marine have the same voice actress, I wonder if that's a purposeful thing on the writer's part to have Elise mispronounce both of their names.
yes.
I didn't think of that beforehand. But there is a possibility. I'll be spying on you. Fulfill her daily requests for food items to keep her from snitching and raising suspicion. Avoid suspicion. Mind what you say and do. Your best to avoid raising suspicion towards Elise or bear the consequences. So yes, I have not done a run where I purposefully made sure that Elise is the most sussy baka there was. We will eventually get to that because I'm pretty sure that's also one of the 10 endings that you can get. But for now, we're going to avoid that. You left that goat in the granary, I'm hoping.
Of course.
I left the door ajar so he can go out and about if he wants. What makes you think he'll stay put? Why, the bed I made him, of course. You ought to see it, Elise. I'm not going to go out of my way to see a goat's hay bed, Rosemarine. Up you go. You need to make your bed, too. You'll make do, I'm certain. Oh, it's perfect. I'll get you a blanket, too. I can't have you sleeping on hay. Why not?
For goodness sake.
You're not a goat, Rosemarine. I could be a thief, yet you're trusting me with the blanket?
For goodness sake.
I don't see what's so funny.
Please.
You truly are kind, Elise. I can see that clearly now.
Shush it, you.
Oh, shush. I'll be glad to take that blanket, Elise. I'll get you some matches, too. And a candle. Thank you, Elise.
Call Rosemary and cousin from the other city. Funnily enough, I was like, that is eventually what we do for this game. They pretend that she's Elise's cousin in order to keep everyone from suspecting that Rosemarine's the witch. Alright, let's see. I currently have 3 out of 10 endings.
For goodness sake. What am I getting myself into? First I agreed to house Rosemarine. Now Miffy's caught wind of it too.
Going for all yes. Like, I figured if I'm going to play this game, I'm going to play it to the absolute limit.
And best make sense of all of this by tomorrow. If only I could leave this town. Go somewhere far, far away from here. Place where I'd never have to fret about money or going hungry. Like a castle or a palace. Somewhere where I can live the life I deserve.
And we go into the first witching hour. And thus begins the actual horror of the game. Lost your image from Rico.
Where am I?
What is this?
Is this a dream? Hello?
Alright, there is another golden maiden over here. Painting an SM in the color scheme for Rico. Interesting.
Rebirth. That's what I wished for. Long, long ago. You wanted to be reborn? Somewhere safe. Somewhere far, far away. I went through all of the trials, gathered all of his gifts. And? Indeed, I was reborn. My wish is granted, and yet, think I would end up like this. Wait!
What was that? Hello, Greg. Welcome. Wizard of Oz was strange. I thought that would be appropriate as the name for this series, because, you know, she wears red shoes. Eat some of this bread. There we go. I need to keep a hold of that pretzel, though. It's locked. This is a scare that's unavoidable. Yep. Ouch. It only took half a heart, so I think I'll be okay for now. Not that one. Oh. Try that again. There we go. Yoink! And we got the golden key. Wink.
It truly feels as though I'm inside a palace.
Of course, I can't run in this section yet. Always save.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I've gotten pretty good at dodging most of the enemies in this room.
Is this?
What are those things?
Alright. So we want to avoid... We do not want to get in the way of these guys. Wink. There's one key. Yoink. There's two keys. You can kind of see where their field of vision is by the circle on the floor. Ooh, that was close. Got some bandages. Yoink. And then this is a clue to find the third key. Yoink. Key to one's dream is found within oneself. As for yours, it's in this very room, the core of your innermost desire. It's not knowledge you seek, but gold-bathed glory. Yoink. Oh, I gotta wait till he passes. Woohoo! Got that key. Just have one more. Ooh! That was close. Yoink. And that was the last key.
This is it!
Aw, yeah. Key to our insanity? Pretty much. This part I refer to as the pink elephants on parade scene, because that's just what it reminds me of. If you've ever seen Dumbo. Yeah. And that was the first witching hour. Where they're bird women. I don't know. I think it was just, done for the creepy factor, really. Although, to be fair, the pink elephants from Dumbo used to scare me as a kid. We have fever dreams with this out there. Oh, last time I didn't pick up what was on the table.
For goodness sake.
Do 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 do.
Shush it, you.
Alright. Grab that. Oh, some extra bread. Sweet. Always nice to have.
For goodness sake.
I've neglected it for so long, it'll be impossible to dig. We need to feed Muffy. That's why I kept a hold of the pretzel. Anyhow, there's no time to loiter about.
What is this?
A pair of shoes? How could they possibly have wound up in my garden?
Oh.
But they're wonderful. And they fit me like a glove, too. These shoes. It's as though they're made for me.
I did it!
All of Kieferberg needs to hear about this. And musical number, go!
エリーゼお嬢様って呼びなさい。縁の下の舞ばかの日々こき使われるのがもうやだよ。もうやだ。疲れて使い回すだけの日常こそが私にふさわしいんだろうね。毎年シンクで苦労し何度だって誰に飾られても自分に情けないのまだ
If 500 years from this game, would you wear random shoes you found in your garden? I question why the shoes were there.
夢の奇跡を導くルビーのわがまま一つだけ叶えてくれるの誰もが私を見てくれるよ
That and I have like weird feet.
一度だけよ
I need like double wide widths because that's just how my feet are. But I probably wouldn't just try to put them on because I would be like my first thought would be like, there's no way those would fit me. On your feet, Elise. Explain yourself.
Oh, shush it!
What is there to explain, Father? Do not hear yourself, lass. People were not as picky back then. Oh, people probably didn't have feet as big as mine back then either, to be fair. Parading into St. Walpurga's place of worship, howling and shouting like these old yoken. Words of egotism, vanity, disdain for your fellow folk. I've always known you were wicked, you arrogant lassie.
You old geezer!
Why, you... A witch of old Holly's kin.
I am not a witch, you!
Listen here, you old wretch.
That's enough!
Old Yoken has overstepped his boundaries. I ask that you pardon him. Joyful, joyful, we adore thee. Oh man, I love sisters, like, because whenever I hear those words, I think of Sister Act 2. Love the Sister Act movies. Like a family favorite. If it's playing, we'll watch it. Same thing with Matilda. And Miss Congeniality. Might have seen one. Sister Act 2, it leans more into the music than the first movie does. The first movie was straight comedy. The second one is definitely more about the music. Both are good in their own rights.
Oh, I wasn't aware singing and dancing was forbidden now, Father.
Singing was riddled with sin, lass. Vanity and lust go hand in hand with greed. Your
Oh, shush it!
What does any of this have to do with sin, Father? This old geezer just accused me and my grandmother of witchery, yet...
Enough, Elise. Compose yourself and come inside. Your temperament is a sin in and of itself.
I guess I'll repent for something I didn't do, if it makes you happy. Yet there's something I'd like to make clear to you all. You've stood witness to this foolery. You've all heard old Yokin accuse me of witchery.
That's enough, Elise.
You asked me to pardon him yourself, Father, and I will. Yet I demand you folks understand this once and for all.
Out with it!
I am not a mere maid of all work. I am one of you. And I demand right here, right now, that you start treating me as such.
Very well, Elise. You've made yourself heard. Random of David and Saul's daughter.
Without a shadow of a doubt, lass. At last, he's made his move. Who were you? An old acquaintance of yours, lass. What? You're favored by him, Elise. Rightfully so. You're clad in his will from head to toe, inside out.
Are you Muffy?
And those shoes. My shoes? Those very shoes, Elise, are a testament of his gift to you. Who is he? Listen carefully now, my beautiful lass. Get away from me! Yours is his heritage, his flesh, his ardor. Don't you understand, Elise?
What in the Lord's name?
How do you know my name? His blessings, his will, he himself is writhing in your veins, lass. What do you want from me, you old hag? You must listen carefully now, my beloved. Do as I say, and he will make all your wishes come true.
What is this?
My wishes, you say? Why, yes. Opulence, splendor, fortune. Your deepest desire is unlike any other, Elise. I don't understand. You do, Elise. Tell me, what is it you most desire? Me? Speak it, Elise. What I most desire. That's fortune. Fortunate you are, Elise. Deep in this woodland there is a patron saint. Those blissful words bestows a blessing upon the faithful. All that's requested in return are 3 gifts made from the testaments to one's desire.
Yeah, the monkey's paw is not out yet, but let me tell her story. Right?
Reach his dwelling with all of these in hand, and your wish shall be granted. A womb, carrier of life, your basket is to hold all that is sacred. The tender flesh of earthly desire. The sweetest nectar to be drunk in earnest. You are to arrive in good company, the object of your affections. You are to reach the gates of his dwelling, carrying all 3 gifts. Voice your innermost desire. Surrender yourself wholly to his grace. And fortune you shall attain. For such is his blessing, and such is your desire.
Elise?
Elise, are you listening? Huh? Where did she go?
Elise.
Oh, are you all right, Elise? Where did that old hag go?
Elise?
What's the matter with you?
Lebkuchen.
Oh, I'm sorry, Leb. It's best we let her rest a while. We can sit with you, Elise. Oh, it's best we give her some space, Jakob. I'm all right. I felt a little dizzy, is all. I can bring you some water, Elise. As for me, I'll be in church waiting to have a word with you. Don't you start, Leb. Oh, I've already started. My, now you've done it, Elise. For goodness sake. Save. Let's see. Either help with the wood or the apples. There's the men folk. There's Muffy. Do 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 do. Get the Lebkuchen. And spread. Alright. Let's see. Alright, there's someone by the inn. I guess they're both by the inn. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. My Elise, look at those shoes. Red truly does look best on you, Elise. Why, thank you. Oh, you have to wear them to the festival, Elise. Now is the time to find yourself a proper suitor, Elise. Oh, that's precisely what we were chatting about with Freya. Oh, yes. Aren't I a little too young to be looking for a husband? Why, the sooner the better, I'd say. It's not exactly what I'd like to be doing with my time, if I'm honest. I used to feel the same way until I met Finn. You'll see. I'd say Freya's got a good chance of meeting her future husband soon. Oh, Mrs. Brunhilde, I wouldn't say I'm quite the catch. Isn't she, Dorothea? Oh, Freya is the catch. 1500, she'd probably be in an arranged marriage. With how much her father dotes on her, I don't think that would be the case. In truth, I do feel the same as Elise. My interests lie elsewhere, you see. Oh, you don't mean sewing! And I have my hands full with the festival, too. This really isn't the time. Oh, that reminds me. Would you come and meet me by the well today at dusk, Elise? Oh, yeah, I suppose. Girls these days, hmm? You two will come around, I'm certain. Alright. We have to meet Freya by the water well at dusk. Alright, so this is the wood chopper. Let's do it. Your mother's right, Jakob. You're too little. I'm not. You're so stubborn, lad. That's what you are. Chop, chop, chop. I hit the wrong button. Ah! How'd I do? I still got an A rank, that's not bad. Oh, I knew I could rely on you, Elise. That's a lot of logs. Here you go, my dear. Thank you, Mrs. Linda. Oh, there's Muffy. I thought I'd never find you, Elise.
For goodness sake!
What now, Miffy? It's your...
Anyway,
I don't have food for you. Shoot! Shoot! But Elise, it's your... My what? Your friend! The lass with the funny hat. She's right outside.
hurry it up!
Take me to her, Molly. Right now. GG. Ah. My, you're covered in dirt, lass.
I'm... She's so funny looking. Look at her silly hat.
Angelica, don't be rude. Do you know this lass, Lisbeth?
Elisa, she's from Primeldorf. Oh, I'm not from Primeldorf. I've never had it.
Why, I haven't the faintest idea, Arian.
Oh, but I'm looking for Elise. Have you seen her?
Elise? Do you know her? We do happen to know Elise, but how do you know her, lass?
Elise said she's adopted.
When did you hear about all this, Melly?
Oh, please, if you tell me where... Look, Mama, she is a tiny scarecrow. Oh, Forgive me, but does anyone know where I can find Elise?
Rose and Marine! Elise! For goodness sake!
What are you doing here, you? So you do know the lass, Elise.
Yes, she's...
Get together, Elise.
Think. A distant cousin from Primmeldorf.
Why, you don't have cousins, Elise. I do recall old Holly's mother had a sister, but I've never met her.
Yes, exactly. Rose and Marine here is my aunt's granddaughter. It's Rose and Marine.
Oh, I'm very pleased to meet you, Rose and Marine.
Oh, thank you. Anyhow, it's getting quite late. We'd best move along before...
Oh, but do tell me, my dear. How long have you known you'd had a cousin? Granny Holly told me about her.
She said Rose Marine here might show up one day, you see. I never got to meet my aunt before she passed, but I'm glad I got to meet my cousin.
5 minutes. Yes, I'm aware. Oh, you were told 5 minutes ago. Ah, I see. And she turned up just in time for the festival, too.
Mama! Can the funny lady come play with us?
Of course.
I wouldn't mind.
I wouldn't want to bother you, Rose and Marine.
You're all very welcoming, but we ought to be moving along, and...
One wonders, Elise, how did you meet your cousin then? Found her all alone out in the crossroads.
You mention it.
It's such a silly story, isn't it, Rose and Marine? Yes, that's right. In fact, I took her for a beggar when I first laid my eyes on her. You certainly did.
Oh, the poor lass.
Now that you mention
I
it.
was on my way to Kieferberg, you see, and that's when I saw her. She asked me if I knew someone named Holly.
Oh, how fortunate. You ought to stay for the festival, Rose and Marine.
Of course.
Most certainly. Well, as much as I'd love to sit around and chat. Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you all.
It's a pleasure to know you too, Rose and Marine.
We'll be on our way then. Come, Rose and Marine.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Aw, yeah. Woo! Good thing I got that. There we go. I'm not starving anymore.
For goodness sake.
Have you completely lost your wits, Rose Marine? I'm sorry, Elise. I knew you had a bird's nest for a brain, but this is too much. Well, you know what you did. I'm sorry, Elise. I didn't mean to. I was chasing after Flock, you see.
For goodness sake.
For goodness sake, Rose Marine. Why not let him frolic about? That's what goats do. He took the laundry I was tending to right out of my hands. I couldn't let him ruin your sheets. All right. Well, we didn't do too bad convincing the townsfolk, I'd say.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Elise. I didn't mean to cause trouble. Forget it, Rose Marine. It's all right. Anyhow, we ought to keep our stories straight. Maybe if we tell them I came to lend you a hand with work?
This is it.
That's it, Rose Marine. Huh?
All right.
All right, listen carefully. Granny Holly told me about you and her auntie long ago. Your grandmother is Granny Holly's auntie, which makes us distant cousins. So, you heard about the festival and came about to Kieferberg to meet Granny Holly.
Yes.
Last Saturday, we just so happened to bump into each other by the crossroads. You asked me about Granny Holly, and that's how we met.
I'm sorry.
I don't understand, Elise. How does that relate to what I said? Why, you liked Kieferberg so much you wanted to stay and lend a hand. Oh. You're a kind, charitable, loving soul who wants to help with the festival. That'll keep him from asking too many questions, I'd wager. I think that's a great idea, Elise.
All right.
This being said, Rosmarine, you're going home right after nightfall, you hear? I don't want you hanging about these folk too much.
Yes,
All right, Elise.
I did it.
We're making it happen right now then. Let's go.
Yes.
Alrighty. Go ahead and save. Bum, ba, ba, da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Just gonna skip through that one. Rune likes Rosenmarine and calls Lilise ugly is basically what happened there. I thought there was somebody who might need, like, have an extra quest for me, but that might happen on a different day. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alright, I can help Eugen with the chickens. There he is. Eugen! Ah, there they are. Your cousin, is it?
It's a pleasure to meet you. She came all the way from Bribbledorf.
Bribbledorf, that's a long way from here.
Ah, truly.
I was thinking of asking you to collect me some eggs, Elise.
Oh, of course. Rosengreen can come with me and lend a hand. Ah, yes.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Here we go again.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ah! Ah! Kids say the strangest things.
3, 2, 1, go.
Rank A. I feel like I could do better. I'm gonna try again.
Three, two, one,
Ah! Ah! Oof. I still got a rank A. Dang nabbit. Oh well. That's not terrible. I wish it was a rank S, but I'll deal with it.
Oh, that was fun, wasn't it, Elise? I struggle to understand what's so fun about collecting eggs.
Why don't you two go get yourself something nice for supper?
Oh, thank you so much. Do-do-do. It's best you head on home now, Rosemarine. The folks have had enough of you for one day. Oh, it was so much fun, Elise.
If you say so.
I'll see you at home then.
Okay, time to go see Freya. Oh, where is she? Oh, there she is.
Puppy.
It's pretzel time, Elise.
For goodness
Oh,
sake.
spare me, Maggie. I waited all day, Elise. You promised me a pretzel. I promised you no such thing. I'm telling Father Hans then. Just you wait. Good luck with that, Mindy. I've already introduced her to everyone myself. Oh, my poor beggar cousin Rosemarine. They fell right for it, every single one of them. She's not your cousin. Golly, Elise, even I fell for it. No. You've got it all wrong. What I meant was, I'd best go let all those folks know, huh? Oh, if only you'd given me a pretzel. You keep your wretched mouth shut, Mindy, or else. You dare tell us all about any of this, you're good as dead. That's what I thought. Oh, it's so fresh, too. You're generous, Elise.
All right.
Are we clear, Murphy? As long as you give me some grape juice tomorrow,
Puppy.
so I can drown you in it. Got it. And best make sure to keep some aside for her tomorrow.
Well, thankfully I can just buy some grape juice. Alright. We're gonna go see Freya, and then I think I'll save and get up for today. So we get some new dialogue.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Oh, Elise, they're wonderful. They suit me rather well, don't they? Your legs are so long, it's like you were made for those shoes. Or the shoes were made for you, maybe? You're exaggerating, Freya. Nothing of the sort, Elise. You're so elegant. Huh? I always thought you were so graceful even when we were younger.
Freya.
I'm more of a farmland lass, you see. Made to chop wood and draw water from the well.
You know,
I wouldn't put like that, Freya. You're different, Elise. You're so confident and poised. Not one of those folks would ever agree with you, Freya. You know where you stand. You always know when to stand your ground and what to say. Which is what gets me in trouble to begin with. I can't help but admire the way you carry yourself, Elise.
Freya.
You're truly... Oh, I wish I were as brave as you are. Huh? I could never talk back to Mrs. Wilma, or to anyone else for that matter. You are a little too forgiving, that's true. That's why they keep praising me left and right, I suppose. What's keeping you from speaking your mind, Freya? Well, I'm too much of a chicken for that, Elise. Are you out of your mind? You'll never change. Hmm. Uh... I don't know which one to choose. Keeperburg truly is where you want to be, isn't it, Freya? I know, Elise. I know. I'm sorry, this is rather silly of me, wasn't it? Not at all? Being this hesitant, I know it's frustrating. Anyhow, I'd better get going.
See you later, Elise.
I'll be home all afternoon tomorrow, so... She didn't seem too happy about what I said.
Dagnabbit, I said the wrong thing. So we need to be more assertive with Freya. So let's see. I am actually going to reload that one. Of course, I didn't think to save beforehand. It's okay, I can skip dialogue. Yes, will help. Drat, indeed. That's okay. At least now I know what I'm supposed to say this time. Ah! Ah! Woo! Aw, yeah, we got an S rank this time. That works for me. Go ahead and skip over that. Aw, thank you, Froxus, but don't forget that you too are utterly amazing. Oh, right. Where is she? There she is.
Mommy.
Yes, I'll save after the thing with Muffy. She wants the pretzel. Go over that. Alright, now I'll go save. And grape juice, yes. Grape juice for Muffy. That's for the next day. It's bread, pretzel, grape juice, Lebkuchen, and I think hearty stew was the last one. Okay. Spend time with her. We'll skip through most of this dialogue here. Because we've already read this. Are you out of your mind?
Ridiculous.
You've lost your wits and it's only Monday! Huh? Who's to tell you what you can or cannot do? It's not as though I can simply start. Only it truly is that simple, Freya.
Elise.
Yeah, the anime gasp.
You're so capable and gifted. I know how much you love this town, but even you have to admit all it does is hold folks back. I know, Elise. Yet I can't seem to get to the bottom of it. Kieferberg is my home after all. It's not as though you can't build a home someplace else,
I
Freya.
know.
This is where my father is. Where you are. It's where my memories of my mother are, too.
Freya.
I thought about Primadorf, or even going beyond that, but I must say that I'm glad to be here in this moment, right where I am,
Elise.
with you and Kieferberg. Aren't you, Elise? You do make it more bearable, I suppose. Kieferberg wouldn't be the same to me without you, if I'm honest.
Freya.
You're truly capable and gifted. I heard you the first time, Elise.
Freya.
Why, you. I'll say I'll be home all afternoon tomorrow. I'll be there. For goodness sake.
Heart piece acquired. Doo-doo-doo. Spooky, scary ghosties.
Oh, lass. To think I would be surrounded by demons on my deathbed. Your deathbed? That fateful evening, I was taken to his dwelling under the pretense of glory. What do you mean? His blessing. His blissful word. You oughtn't believe any of it.
Acquired St. Walpurgis oil. Hear a kitty purring in the background.
Kitty! Oh, I love hers. So cute.
The fact that the cats in this game purr and you can hear them. Alright, I'm gonna save here and we're going to quit for tonight. We'll probably pick this back up on Saturday. Because then I'll actually have more time to get through the game. Good thing is that since I've been through the game all the way, all the way through twice now, it should be a lot faster than when I first started. Okay, let's see who is on right now. Who can we raid today? Oh, Rico's on. Zelda Twilight Princess. Ooh. That's always a good one. It's been a while since we've raided Rico. Go ahead and visit our battle brother. Then I can just listen to him while I knit. That'll be nice. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Hopefully I will see you guys on Saturday, so we can continue Freya's route. But until then, if I don't see you then, I will see you all in the next one. Don't forget, our raid message, as usual, is made raid. But until then, I will see you. Bye-bye!
Yes, make the stitches and